Okay, so in this video, we're going to be looking at the Prim algorithm for finding the MST of a graph. So we're going to be looking at this solution from Professor's slides, well, the lazy solution. So basically for Prim, you want to just start at some node and you want to just keep adding the best node at that moment. So that means the best node, the lowest edge weight that you can connected to that portion that you've started with. So it'll make sense when we start. So maintain a priority queue of edges with at least one endpoint in T. T is our minimum spanning tree. And so we got to just start somewhere. So I'll start at node 1. So that's our T. I'm going to draw T in red here. That's our minimum spanning tree. And so the first thing here is we're going to maintain a priority queue with at least one endpoint in T of all the edges. So here's our priority queue, and it is sorted in terms of edge weight, right? So all the edges that are going to be added are these three edges. So the first one is 0, 1, or 1, 0, whatever. 1, 2, and 1, 7. Right? Because those are the three edges that have one endpoint in T. Okay, so the next step is to delete min. So to determine the next edge to add to T. So we're going to delete this min, and we're going to add this edge to the minimum spanning tree. So the minimum spanning tree is going to first have 0, 1. So now our MST contains these two, right? And we're going to delete this min. Then if both endpoints are marked, disregard that edge. So we took that edge out. If both endpoints are marked, disregard it. But they weren't both marked, right? This one was in T and this one wasn't in T. So what we're going to do is we're going to let W be the unmarked vertex. So this is W. And we want to add any edge incident to W, assuming the other endpoint is not in T, to the priority queue. So we want to add basically just this edge to the priority queue, which is the edge 0, 7. But we want to add it in order of weight. So I'm going to just write the weights over here. 1, 2 is 8, and 1, 7 is 11. So 0, 7 is 8. So I'm just going to put it here. It doesn't really matter if I put it next or whatever. So I'm just going to put it here. 0, 7 has a weight of 8. This is weight. There. And then add E to T and mark W, right? So add E to the MST and mark it. I'm just going to call marking it. I'm going to call it the same thing as being in the MST, right? Being circled like that. Okay, so now we're done here, and so we're just going to keep doing that, right, over and over again, while we can. So I guess I'll highlight also the edges that have been added. So this edge is added, this edge is added, this edge is added. Now we want to add the next minimum, right? So we're going to DQ once again, right? So the next edge to consider is 1, 2. And we just have to ask ourselves, are both endpoints in T already? No, right? No. So we're going to then move on to this section here, right? We're going to, first of all, just add this to the MST. And we're also going to add these edges to the queue, right? And in the correct order. So this has been taken out now, and in the correct order. So in terms of weight. So 2, 8 is definitely the smallest edge that we have. So that's going to go at the head, 2, 8, which is with a weight of 2. And then we have 2, 5 with a weight of 4. So that's going to be next. 2, 5 with a weight of 4. And then we have 2, 3 with a weight of 7. So all those edges have been added now from this newly added node to our MS. So great. I guess this can be removed now, and I can just make this pink like that. And then these are our valid edges in our priority queue. And once again, we just want to keep doing this. So the next edge to come out is going to be 2, 8, right, with a weight of 2. We're going to take that out. And that is now going to be incorporated in our MST. So marked and in our MST like this. There you go. And again, we just want to add all the edges which have just one endpoint in T. So this edge and this edge like that. I don't want to add this edge back because both endpoints are already in. Okay, so again, in order though, right? So 8, 6 is going to go right here. Move this over. 8, 6 is going to go 8, 6 is a weight of 6. And then we also have our 8-7. 8-7 with a weight of 7, which goes in there. Those two were added. Okay, and now once again, we're going to take, DQ the smallest edge weight. So that's going to be 2-5, the weight of 4. It's going to be DQ'd. That means that this has been added to our MST. So that means these are all the marked nodes now. And we want to, once again, looking at this node, we want to add all the edges which are not already in our MST, or connect nodes which are not already in our MST. So that would be this 5-6, which is 2, which is definitely our new winning node here in our priority queue. And then we also have 5-4, which is at the end, the weight of 4, or with a weight of 10, I mean. And then we also have 5-14, which is a weight of 14. I mean 5-3, I mean, with a weight of 14. 5-3 with a weight of 14. Yeah, that looks right to me. So this is gone now, and we just keep repeating. So I'll take 5-6 out now. So 5-6 with a weight of 2 is removed. And so that means that this edge is added to our MST. So that is our MST now, and those are all the marked nodes. And eventually all our nodes should be marked, right? Because we want to be able to access all the nodes. But the MST won't contain all the edges. Okay, so we've added 6 now to our, that was just the new addition, right? Which is to add 6. And so this edge has gone away. And we just want to look at all the nodes that are coming out of 6, which don't land in the tree, which is just this edge from 6 to 7. 6 to 7 with a weight of 1. And that's perfect, right? Because that's going to be our first one again. So now again, I'm going to remove 6-7, the weight of 1, take that out. All that's left is we just need to connect from here to here. I guess I should be erasing these as well. And now our MST looks like, well, our MST looks like the pink in the background, but the marked nodes are what I'm circling. And we've dealt with all the nodes, so that's good. All these edges are no longer candidates anymore, right? Well, I guess they're still in our queue, so I guess I'll leave them in our queue, but when we run into them, we're going to just immediately skip them. There's nothing else to add here because we added 7, but everything else was already added there, right? We didn't have to add any edges to the queue because there was no more edges to add there. So I'm just going to keep popping now. So 8-6, 8-6, both sides are already in the queue, are already in the MST, so we don't count it. 8-7, already, both edges are in the MST, so we don't count it. 2-3, okay, here's something, right? 2-3, okay, we do the same thing as before now, right? So we connect 2 and 3 together. So our MST looks like that, and those are our marked nodes. And once again, we just ask what edges can we add. There's only one edge left to add, which is this edge from 3-4, which is just a weight of 9. I'm just going to put that here. Realize there's a order wrong here. Luckily, that didn't screw anything else up yet, but it could have been bad. Let's do that there. And then I'm going to put a 9. Put a 9 here. 9, which goes from 3 to 4. Yeah, at this point, we're just going to keep. So this got removed, right? 2-3 got removed. 0-7, right? Got removed. Both ends are already in T, so we don't care, right? They're both in the tree already. 3-4, 3-4. Oh, that's a good one, right? 3-4. This can connect here with this, and so we now everything is marked, everything is reachable. And just to terminate the algorithm, right, we're just going to go through each of these. So each of these edges. There's no edge to add from this connection to 4 here. Right, but there is a pink line. Okay. 5-4, both edges are already inside the tree. Remove it. 1-7, both edges are already inside the tree. Remove it. 5-3, where's 5-3? 5-3, both edges are already inside the tree. Remove it. And we are done. So there is our MST using Prim's algorithm. That's all for now.